Assalamu alaikum, family. That means peace be unto you. Good morning, Facebook world, YouTube world. We are streaming live from our home base office in Central Florida. I'm the CEO and founder of FardMoney Corporation, where we teach the science of money, the science of business, the science of warfare, and we point you out and we point out who this warfare is against, right? We turn stumbling blocks into stepping stones and every knock into a boost, right? And we do not fear nobody but our God, right? So we go after whoever the enemy might be. We just have to expose it and get this information out. And I know a lot of us don't want to do that. I hear that, but we have to get this information out, and we have to do what we can to make it so plain and make it so truth that you can get free. Because if you don't know who the enemy is, how can you get free from the enemy, right? So if you don't know the tricks if you're in a game and you don't know that the card dealer is playing with a marked deck, but if I know, I should tell you that, right? So once I tell you that, then you should be able to get out of the trick and demand your money back. I go ahead and just off with his head. You know what I'm saying? Because he was cheating you, right? So family, what we're gonna get into today, this was inspired by a live stream that we did about 2 weeks or so ago. And my wife wanted me to go at it and do a part two. She gave me this topic this morning. So I want to go after it, right? And the topic is from employee to entrepreneur, part two. From employee to entrepreneur, CEO, part two, right? But this time we're going to go from earned income to residual income. The first part I just told y'all about and explained how I transformed and went from employee to a CEO pretty much overnight because I always had been that and always had that mindset, right? So we're gonna wait until some more folks get on here before we get into it. But I want y'all to stay and pay attention. This is gonna be about ain't gonna be that long. Shouldn't be that long, but we're gonna get this information out because we have to get it out. So, family, please pay a close attention and listen at the information that is being given, right? Once we can understand certain factors and certain things, then we can be free pretty much overnight, pretty much overnight. So, let us get into it. All right, family. From employee to entrepreneur, CEO to part two, earn income to residual income. Now, let's break down the different factors of an income, right? Your income, family, is what you do to bring in cash, right? It can also be considered cash flow on the surface level, right? But we knowing that cash flow on the broader, more of an entrepreneur level is profit revenue streams coming in that just flow, right? But however, your income is also considered cash flow. However you get it, right? Because that's what you got coming in. Whether you got to go to work for it, whether you selling something for it, whatever you're doing, right? So earned income is what you do and get paid a paycheck, right? Earned income is if I tell you, hey, look, make 30 calls, I'm gonna give you $1 per call. I'm gonna give you 50 cents per call, right? But you got to make 30 calls a day, and that's what you would get. So that'd be $15 an hour a day you get, right? And you'll be like, okay, I can do that in 30 minutes. So I can do that in an hour. So in an hour, I made $15. Cool, right? And then you going on with your day. Or you go, you work, and you get paid $15, $20 an hour, and you got to do a certain type of operation because you work at a company or you work for a corporation, whether it's a warehouse, a plant, or whatever. You got to do certain things, and then a lot of them you had to meet quotas, right? I know a lot of the warehouse jobs you have to meet certain quotas to get paid or to go home, right? If you don't meet the quota, nobody goes home, right? I know they do that in a lot of warehouses. I got a couple of homeboys that work in places like that. See, that's earned income. And if I'm out hustling, I'm selling my product or whatever, and I sell it, oh, that's earned income. That meaning I got to go and put the hours in, and then I get paid per hour, right? It don't matter if I got to go out here and sell a product. I still got to go out here and meet new customers if I don't have a product that people will get on a recurring basis, right? So, you know, we come up with a lot of stuff to sell, but we don't come up with stuff to sell that a person will constantly get. So you got to constantly go and find new customers, right? Nothing wrong with that. All of that's cool, right? All right. That's earned income. When you have to put your sweat equity in it to get paid, right? You have to give your time up if you're on the job, or you got your own product that you have to go out and sell, right? You got to do the marketing, you got to do the selling, you got to do the manufacturing, making it. You got to do that. That is earned income. So how do we go from earned income to residual income, right? So this is this is back to from employee, because see, when you only concerned about earned income, then you got to steal the mindset of an employee. You still looking for a paycheck. Why this came up? Because we have a referral based opportunity for anybody that want to get in 18 years or older, where all you do is share information, and when people plug into the system and they get the product from the system, right, you get paid commissions, right? So there's not going to be a paycheck. So you can sit up and make 30 calls a day. If everybody tell you no, they're not interested, then you're not getting paid right there. But you're doing work, you're planting seeds, but it's still unseen though. See, this is the life of an entrepreneur. When you live the life of an entrepreneur, we don't work for a paycheck, right? So it might seem like we might have a good week, then we might have a down week. We might have a good month and then come back and have an average month. This is the life of an entrepreneur. All business owners go through this, right? All business owners go through this. But when you're involved in direct sales, when you get commissions off of sales, then your income fluctuates, but you are in control of your income. See, you are in control of what you make. Why? Because if I'm living off direct sales, I get paid based off my activity, based off my production, right? If I'm feeling like the commission's down, how I want to make 10,000 this month. Well, I need to make 1,000 calls, right? I need to do a lot of live streams. I need to do a lot of posting, a lot of inboxing. I need to get this information out. I got to do more marketing my product, right? Why? Because I'm trying to set up residual income because I'm in a leverage-based system. See, leverage builds you residual, right? When you can incorporate the efforts of others and get paid off of their influence, get paid from the people they know. See, this is leverage. So now you're transforming, or you're transitioning from earned income, which is employee mindset, to to residual income. Why? Because it keep coming. You're doing something one time. Like I can go put in my wife then went and put in almost 90 people. So I'm still getting paid by me putting her in over a year ago. My brother Leon, he done put in by 70 people, right? I put him in 3 years ago. He started putting people in, right? And as he put people in, I'm still getting paid, but I only put in him. So I got 70 more people come from him with the potential that they can go and build a team and it just keep expanding. That's the ecosystem that we're in right now, right? So we got to understand from earned income. So if I was to ask you, would you rather make calls for free? I get paid $10 an hour to make calls for somebody else. Make calls for free for yourself. I get paid $10 an hour. Why? Because to get your business product out there when you first start, you got to pick up the phone. You got to market your product, right? Now, that meaning you're making calls, and everybody might say no. Or they might say yeah, and they don't answer the call for the follow-up. This is what happens, right? They might say yeah, then don't answer the call. So it looked like you were making calls for free, and then the next thing you know, you get down to that 100 person. You done made 99 calls. You call that 100 person. That 100 person say, I'm coming in at the highest level, and they go get 1,000 people, and they go build a team, and that team is off and running. You feel it? But at first, the 99 call seemed like it was for free. No, it wasn't. It was just getting you closer to the one. Because when you're involved in a leverage-based system, you only looking for one, right? You need people, but you are not looking for one particular person, right? So you might make calls. That's why we tell you keep going, keep going, keep going. It's 7 billion people to 10 billion people on the planet. You will never run out of people to talk to. And everybody's not going to tell you no. No, but you got to get through the no's. You got to get through them. See, this is activity unseen, and then it's building your residual income, right? So I got people on the team right now, came in, dropped $10,000, $5,000 into the business. They ain't building, but they still acquire the product every month. So I'm still getting paid from that work. Not only did I get paid a hefty direct commission from their initial purchase, but they are still purchasing our product. Why? Our product is something that a person want to constantly get. Our product is not something that you buy one time and then just you don't really need it again. See, that's not our product. Our product is gold in small units, right? In small increments. So everybody want to get it. Once they get in the habit of it, they just get it. Keep getting it, keep getting it, keep getting it, keep getting it, right? That's our product. Our product is what everybody go to work for. Your earned income is our product. What you go and try to earn an income to do, that's our product. That's our product. So the reason why a lot of people don't want to get involved in network marketing, affiliate marketing, because you don't get a paycheck. You don't have earned income. You have production income, right? And that's just based on what you do. You don't know what this person gonna do. You might sign this person up a year. They ain't did nothing, right? But they still got their account because it's a free account. And then next year later, they call you back and say, man, I'm ready to get started. But you did that work a year ago, though, but you just now getting paid, right? Then you're going to run into some people, they come in and you get paid right then. But they do nothing else. Then they come back 2 years later, now they ready to build a team. So now you constantly getting paid. See, we got to understand earned income is the what you get paid wages, the paycheck income, right? I'm going to put in this many hours, I'm only going to get this. Because we got to understand, if you got a job, nothing wrong with that. But in that 1 hour that you work that job, you got a set payout. And it's $20 before taxes. It ain't going to be more than that. Never. So you knowing, okay, if I give up 10 hours a day, I get $20 an hour. That's $200 I make a day before taxes. When Uncle Sam cut it, it's going to be about $150, $140, right? Y'all, this is what it is. Might be more than that, might be less than that, right? But in that 1 hour, I will not make more than $20, period. Now, you come and be an entrepreneur, in that 1 hour, you might make zero, or you might make 1,000. You might make 5,000. You might make 500, right? You might make $5, right? But you making something based off of what? Your activity that got the potential to keep going and keep going and keep going. Why? Because as you pull people in and show people this free market system, right? Show people how to operate in the free enterprise system where they can build leverage for themselves, build residual income from their phone. They're going to go and spread it, connect with other people that get it. Now your organization grows, but when you first got started, it was you in your phone. And the people you know, your social media contacts, the people in your phone, it was just you, right? It was just, everybody starts like this. See, when you're an entrepreneur, you either start off with a board of members or you start off by yourself. And you got to go and sell the idea and go and find people with like minds to help you build it up until the proper time. And then, you feel what I'm saying? Now you have shift your earned income, employee paycheck mentality to residual income. I'm looking at what I can get paid residual. So us in FardMoney, we don't work for a paycheck, right? So when people come in, don't have a paycheck mentality. If you got a job, that's a blessing. Go after and focus on your residual income with your business when you get the time, but you gotta put time into it. Nobody's just gonna walk up on you. You ain't made no posts. You ain't told everybody that you know. They're not gonna walk up talking to you about the business. Why? Because you're not doing it. They might even joke with you. Damn, what happened with that? I thought you were doing that. What happened? You ain't doing it no more? Or what happened? You feel what I'm saying? That's why we tell you to get started. What? Tell everybody you know, and then start making new friends, new associates, new contacts, and tell them. Why? Because you are a entrepreneur. You are a business owner, and you need to have a target. Folk got to understand. I talked to my homeboy, who was my barber. He back in Birmingham. I talked to him what it was about 2 nights ago, right? What is it, a Thursday? I talked to him Tuesday night, right? He asked me. He don't follow me on social media, so I think, right? And we haven't talked in almost a year since I left Birmingham, and we haven't talked. But I called him, just checking on him, not even talking to him about the business. But since I have talked to him about the business, he brought up crypto to me because he know I'm involved in that. So he like, man, what you still doing the crypto thing? You still into that? That's what he said. Because now when we in Carrot Ball, we involved in gold primarily, in crypto. We involved in both of them, right? So I said, yeah. But I didn't try to, man, you ready to get in? You know, I didn't call him for that, right? I didn't call him from that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're saying about letting everybody know. So if he want to get gold, he might 9 times 10. If he wake up and say, man, I want some gold, who we gonna call? 9 times 10, he gonna call me. See that? But when I first prospected, I didn't get nothing, but I planted the seed. So now I come back a year or 2 years later and get paid from him because I planted the seed and I can just drip a little bit on him. Show him the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Tell him to connect with me on Instagram, Facebook. Because this is what I'm running. I'm running a business. So everybody should know what you're involved in when you have a business. This is how you build your residual income. If you got a job, that's your earned income. In your spare time, part-time, and really, this quarantine and this pandemic has made it easy. Why? What distraction do you have? Especially if you in the sports. They didn't kill that. They didn't pretty much kill everything. You were in religious. They didn't kill everything. You in school. They didn't kill everything for you to do what? Let me focus on building a legacy, being an entrepreneur, building leverage for me and my church. I can focus on that now. Why? I ain't going to school. I ain't going to church. I ain't going to the malls. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is distracting me other than what? My job. See, the job is a distraction itself. Why? Because you go to work for 8 to 10 to 12 hours. When you come home, you want to relax. You want to take a shower. You want to eat. You want to chill with your significant others. You might got kids if you're a single parent. Now you got to feed them, bathe them, do everything for them. I mean, children, excuse me. Excuse me that I use that terminology, children. You know what I'm saying? Our babies are not kids. A kid is a baby goat. Look it up, right? Children. Excuse me. So, family, understand that this is what we are saying, and this is the information that we provide inside of FardMoney, right? So it's just a blessed day to be an entrepreneur. But focus on the residual income, set goals, go after it, right? If you got a job, man, it's a blessing to be a business owner where you part-time in your business and you can focus on that business part-time until that income catch your paycheck income or your job, the money, the currency or the paycheck coming from your job, your wages, and then now you can walk away, early retirement. I'm gone. See y'all later. Thank y'all. It was a pleasure, but I thank you. Man, what happened? You remember that business? Then you tell your coworkers. Because I remember when I retired, right? I remember when I walked away from my job. I was working at a warehouse, getting paid what we were getting paid, $11 an hour, right? And I was telling them weeks before that I was finna quit. They was telling me I was tripping because the job was all right. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really do too much. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't really doing too much. We was on our feet a lot, but that was about it. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a lot of stress on the body or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? So we worked in the warehouse, but we was there from like 3 in the evening, afternoon to like 12, 1 at night. You know what I'm saying? But when I walked away, they loving it, right? I met a man there that had been working there for 15 years, and he was only getting paid $15. He had forklift certification, everything. I'm saying to myself, like, bro, what rock you been under, man? There's some companies out here pay you, start you off what you been getting paid. These folk been robbing the hell out you. But he got job security, so he cool. 15 years getting paid $15. He probably don't even know what the max is. They probably maxed him out. He's supposed to been walking away from there. You know what I'm saying? Because his skills demand that he can get paid more, right? But it all starts up here. It all starts up here, right? But anyway, so family, that's what that when you have a job, when you start a business, you got to put time into your business. Why? Because now you're putting time into your residual income. If you only give it 1 solid hour per day, when you make calls, you make follow-ups, right? And if you're on social media, you should constantly be making posts about your business. Why? Because once you got started, they're going to monitor you and watch you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you from experience. This is what they did to me. So now I have people come to me like my other homeboy. Boom. I had sent him the information 2 years ago, right? I hit him back in the inbox, seeing he never got back with me. I said, hey, man, you didn't get back with me. So he already know what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? So if he call or respond, he already know what the conversation about. You know what I'm saying? Because he go to my page, he like, oh, bro, still doing this. Bro, haven't stopped. You know what I'm saying? Bro, still pushing the goal. Bro, still in carrot bars. Bro, still screaming FardMoney. Bro, still screaming wealth builders worldwide. He's still doing it, right? So it must be legit. It must be legit. You feel what I'm saying? Why? Because he's still doing it. He hasn't stopped. 3 years later, a year later, 6 months later. See, the majority of y'all give yourself a good 2 weeks. You don't even give yourself a whole 30 days. 2 weeks, you holler at about 10 people. If they tell you no, or they sign up and do nothing, then you stop. You stop coming to trainings. You stop getting on the calls. You stop doing training your own mind. Stop reading books. Stop listening to autos, dealing with the business. You stop. You might even stop getting the product. Then next thing you know, you have another post. Either you promote somebody else's stuff for free, or you done jumped in and did another deal. Then you talking about something don't work. No, it's not that something don't work. You didn't give yourself time. You didn't have enough patience to get to the residual income. You got to know the difference between the earned income and the residual income. When you start a business, you're going after residual income. You got to build that up. You got to see that through, right? Anybody can get a job. You feel me? Folks ain't even out of high school go get a job. But how many folks ain't in high school got a business, running a business, right? And it's growing a business. It's so hard to get them to do that, right? It's so hard. It's so hard to get our babies to do that. I get the young generation to do that. Why? Because they have been sold the earned paycheck mentality from their parents. They have been sold this. You know what I'm saying? So when a person, a paycheck mentality person gonna be like, how much it costs to get started? Well, with us, you can get started in a minute, about four different statuses you can get, right? The bigger the status, it pays you more. So you want to get paid at the top of the compensation plan, then you can get started with about $5 grand. One time out of pocket fee. You know what I'm saying? Then we got one up under there that'll give you the VIP and you'll be there for life. I'm VIP. You know what I'm saying? Or you can be gold. They're gonna be about 2,500. Or you be silver. Everybody should be able to start at silver, bronze. You can get a silver status for about $700, $650. You know what I'm saying? It'll pay you. You feel what I'm saying? See, you looking at it like this. They look at it like this. This how an entrepreneur look at it. A business-minded person look at it. Okay, so for me to get started, get paid 6 times a month, cash in gold, unlimited income potential, right? Multiple streams inside of this. So I'm paying $2,500 to make $10,000 a month. I'm paying $2,500 to make $25 a week, $2,500 a week. This is what I'm paying. So what am I doing? I'm taking this $2,500 and I'm putting this $2,500 on the turn. Why? Because when I put the $2,500 in, I got to go and make it happen. I'm the magic. I'm the juice. I'm the spark. I got to go and make it happen. So if I'm dealing in a system that, look, you got the potential to earn X amount, $100,000 a week, $10,000 a week, $20,000 a week, and I can start at $2,500. I'm not spending $2,500. I'm putting $2,500 on the turn, but it's investing in me. I'm investing $2,500 in me. So it ain't gonna be, hey, man, well, how I know it's gonna do this? No. This system only has 2 obligations to you. That is to do what? Ship you your gold when you order it, right? And pay you your commissions when you produce them from your team. That's it. They're not responsible for who you talk to. They're not responsible for how many people you talk to. They're not responsible for what you're doing with your free Facebook account, Instagram account, YouTube account. They're not free. You know what I'm saying? And we see it all the time, but hey, look, to each his own. One day, hopefully, inshallah, Allah willing, you will wake up and understand that I got this package. I really franchise into this global e-commerce company that has a gold payment system attached to it. I can benefit from everything that the ecosystem is doing, the whole payment system doing. I got a business in 149 countries. Our product is gold. Our product is the business opportunity, extra cash flow opportunity for the person, right? And we get paid 6 times a month. So what am I gonna do? I got a free Facebook account. So instead of me posting stuff that don't give me no income, stuff ain't helping my business, let me post more stuff. Not saying that you shouldn't post that stuff. You post what you want to post. But I'm not gonna have a Facebook page with a online business where I post more stuff about stuff that's not bringing me no income. Like, right? But see, that's the difference. That's the shift. Employee, entrepreneur. Well, I go to work, I ain't tripping. So I just have fun with Facebook. But you got a business. So the more eyes on your business, the more potential you got to get where? To the residual income. Then you can do what? Walk away from the earned income. See, the more residual income you got coming in, then you're done with the earned income. You can walk away. This is the difference. You got to make the shift, right? You got to make the shift. This is what we have to do. This is what we have to get an understanding on. You know what I'm saying? But that's the difference when people come into care bars. We see it all the time. They will even market other people's business, making free posts, giving them free publicity, right? But when you market that, just understand that's not your business, and they don't have a referral program attached to it. So if somebody see that post that you marketing from somebody else, which is cool, that's what you want to do. But just understand, when you a business owner, no business owners give away free advertisement to any other business. Just don't do it, right? You feel what I'm saying? It just don't do it. You're not gonna go to Amazon website and see anything about Facebook on there. If you see an Amazon ad on Facebook, best believe Mark Zuckerberg getting paid because they paid for the advertisement. Best believe that, right? And they brothers. But this is just the entrepreneur. If I got my own business, I'm gonna promote my business. Now, if you do both, cool, but you should promote your own business more than you promote somebody else's business, period, right? Which is cool. We know we're doing the buy black thing and all that. More power to the people. All that's cool and dandy, right? Find articles about it. Do that. You can highlight it like that. That's what we do in FardMoney. We find articles about entrepreneur, black entrepreneur, this and the third, or any entrepreneur, and then we post it, but we make sure that it correlates to our business too as well. Why? Because we are not just saying something. We're not just bringing a solution to the wealth gap. We're bringing the solution. See, once you understand the value of what you got, that nobody else has this in the marketplace, that everybody needs to have gold. America is $80 trillion in debt. Did you hear me? The total debt of America, the United States, is almost $80 trillion. They will never come close to paying that back. And matter of fact, they're not even trying to. That debt is designed to do what it's doing, and that is to do what? Keep the wealthy wealthy and keep the poor and the middle class poor. And if you middle class, you just one paycheck or one bad argument on the job for being in the poor class. Point blank period. Right? The pandemic just showed us ain't no job security. Everybody, either you rich or you poor. Right? But you got the middle class, they kind of live a little better than the poor, but they only one paycheck from being in poverty. Why? Because they got these car loans, they got these mortgages, they got these credit card debts. So anytime the repo man can be at your doorstep saying, hey, give us the keys to this car. They just come get it. They got another set of keys. They just come take the car, right? Wall Street and the bankers will be at your door with the sheriff with an eviction notice. You done missed too many mortgage payments. Now the bank is taking this back, foreclosed. You got a 30-day notice to find somewhere to go, right? These are the factors, family, that we are saying. So when you're dealing in physical gold is the kryptonite to that debt scam, which is the dollar, which is the Federal Reserve, which is the banking system. So once you understand that, then you're going to know that, everything else is needed. Not saying that the stuff is not needed, but how much of that other stuff that we got for sale or that we market or that these business owners have, which is cool, is closing the wealth gap. See, we're dealing with a product that when you get the product, you get wealthier. It just shoot me off some cash flow, but you getting wealthier. If you come and sign up and say, man, I got $10,000, I want to move in gold. Yeah, I'm going to get a commission, but you're getting $10,000 worth of real money right now. That got the potential overnight to be worth $20,000. Gold is almost at $1,800 an ounce because it's real money. See, once we understand that science, then we're going to know, man, ain't nothing out here to touch Carabar, man. I'm sorry. And so it's nothing else to market. Once you come in and got the knowledge that gold is money and that is your product, it's going to be hard for you to market. It's going to be hard for you to go to sleep. Why? Because now the scam the Federal Reserve banking system, the Federal Reserve Act has been exposed to you, but now you have the avenue or the vehicle to counterattack it. Just do what they was designed to do. I mean, it's just that simple, family. 1 + 1 is 2. Islam is mathematics, and mathematics is Islam. It's just that simple. If they set up the Federal Reserve Act to remove gold away from the dollar, to take over the print, to put the world on a fiat money-based system where they control all of the wealth, they control the wealth of the greatest nation in the last 6,000 years, the United States. So how do you close the wealth gap then? Go and get gold. Find a way to get it. I mean, it's just that simple. It ain't even rocket science. You don't have to figure nothing out. Nothing. And then you say, well, man, I can't afford no $1,800 for no ounce. Karatbars. No, you don't. No, you can't. So what do they say? You can set up a no-cost, a free account to register. No monthly fee, no nothing. And you can turn as little as $7 into gold when you feel like it. Once you get 10/10 of a gram, you got a gram. Once you get 31 grams, you got an ounce. Once you get 1,000 grams, 32.15 ounces, you got a whole kilo. It's just math. But every time you get some gold, you are closing the wealth gap. And you are hedging and protecting your income, your labor, your funds from what? Taxation and inflation. The main two killers. Inflation is silent, it's invincible. You can't even see it. You can't see it, that the prices go up. You don't notice that. You might notice gas because you're paying, you're gonna notice gas because you spending out that expense just to get back and forth to work. Like I know people right now, like my father just told me, my brother, he stay on the other side of town, right? He stay way in a whole nother county, but he working in this county here. So his gas expense is eating up a good probably 10% of his payout, his checks, or more, right? But he's not interested in doing nothing residual. He's not even interested in going after nothing in residual. He sleep, right? So, family, if your income is based on your performance to perform, your ability to perform, then you're just one injury, one bad accident, one bad argument from being in poverty, for not having no income, right? So start acquiring gold and protect yourself. And when we see hyperinflation, your income is not going to, your paycheck and your wages is not going to hyperinflate. I mean, you're not going to get a big raise. Man, companies give $1 to $2 raises. They might do a $5 raise every 10 years or something where we're going to give everybody just $5. That means they got to be bringing in a lot. They profit got to be high to do that. I got to be at a steady rate. So they saying we got to make sure that our employees are happy. So at the end of this year, if you permanent, we give everybody a $3 raise, $2 raise. When you're an entrepreneur, you get that to yourself. You give yourself a raise when you go entrepreneur. But the beauty of doing something like what we're doing and what we're offering to the world is that you don't have to quit your job. It doesn't demand a lot of your time. It just demands some focus, concentrated time. Like I said, you don't have sports. There's no school. There's no religious service. What's keeping you away from going after your goals now? You can go to work, come home, get straight to it. Take a little power nap, get straight to it. See, they say entrepreneurs do two things. We either wake up at 5 o'clock or we go to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning. One of the two. So you can do either. When I was going out of this thing, when I first got started, I almost killed myself by not getting no sleep. I remember one night, I heard my godchildren, my niece and nephew, my daughter. I had all them together one night, took them out to the movies, took them out to eat, took them to our house, or my uncle and them house, my godchildren, their parents' house, took them there. I literally got like 2 hours of sleep because I had to be up at 5 to get to work by 6. Right? And a couple of days later, I fell asleep leaving work. See, most people go to sleep going to work. No, I fell asleep leaving work. And it was during the month of Ramadan. And I totaled the car. So that's an engram in me about jobs. Right? Then a month later, that same job that I went to work the next day, right? I went to work the next day, they fired me for nothing. They didn't fire me the next day, but they fired me like a month later for nothing. But when I totaled my car, my brother Leon can bear witness to this. I was at work the next day because he came and got me and took me to work. And I showed my manager the pictures of the car. He told me to go home. I said, man, I'm good. And I bought another car about 3-4 days later. See, it's about how you want it. Do you want to be free? Do you want a residual income? Or do you want to work, pay bills until you die? Get a vision, family. Get a plan. Carry balls are just a tool, just a plan to get you there quicker. And if it's not your plan to build a network, you want to do something else, cool. Carry balls are just gonna save you. Carry balls is a system that where you can just get the product and get saved from taxation and inflation. And if you got another dream, another vision that you want to do, go do it. But you should all be saving gold. Just like 2 billion people got a Facebook account to do nothing, to post their vanity lifestyle. Everybody should have a gold savings account and be acquiring at least a 10th of gram of gold a week. Everybody can do that. With that being said, family, we will see y'all tonight on the Separation of Independence broadcast. And we do have a live wealth building presentation tonight at 7 and at 9. What, 12? 12 this afternoon with the wealth builders. We got one at 7 with Team Fard, and we got another one at 9, and then there was another one at 10. So it's just trainings in these presentations all night, all day. You make your schedule out to see 12, 7, 9, 10, all Eastern Standard Time, right? With that being said, family, get to one of them. We're just showing you how to get free, how to hedge yourself from the fall of the dollar, because it's finna happen soon. With that being said, family, we see y'all tonight. Assalamu alaikum, salam, peace, out.